I am no longer with Vshojo. I am independent now. I decided in recent times that it was time for me to make a decision, and I definitely took it incredibly seriously. I weighed every pro, every con of every single path that I could possibly take, and I ultimately decided that it's best for me personally to return to being indie. I do appreciate everything Vshojo has done for me and for everyone. I do wish them all the best. I give them my continued support as an indie, everyone in Vshojo, staff and talent alike. I guess what I can say about my decision, it was based on a number of things, like not just about the contract, although that was a factor. I can't go into detail or talk about much, but it is something I considered very, very heavily for a long time. I just decided it made more sense for me to be independent, like overall. Like that's the biggest reason, I guess. Being independent, being in charge of my own stuff, just being a solo, so to speak, as opposed to like being part of a group or a unit. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be part of a group, but for me personally, I just found that doing things this way made more sense to me. I didn't get paid to leave. I still own my models. I still own, like, say my intro screen. Another point I wanted to say is I didn't leave because of any like relation to any other talent, and I didn't leave because of Vay and Silver. My decision was independent of theirs. I did like have their support, but I will say, like, my decision, 100% me. Aethel definitely supported me a lot, but he was like moral support largely, and he did not like say like, oh, you should do this or you should do this. He offered me really, really great advice because he does have experience with the business side of things, and he is an indie VTuber. But all in all, he was always just like, whatever you do, as long as you're happy, that is fine with me. Like, you could stay, you could leave, both would be great as long as you're happy. And I'm extremely thankful for that, because it helped me stay sane, and to all of my friends for just having my back. Overall, my main feeling is I just want to move on, discuss it as little as possible. I don't want to cause any misunderstandings or anything, because like I'm not the most articulate or great at expressing myself even in the best of times. But I also just like, I don't know, like what is the point in talking about all this stuff, because like might as well just move forward, look forward to the future, have a good time, because that's what everyone's here for. Everyone's here to just hang out and chillax, coolin' and boolin'. Sound pretty good to me. Thank you. Can you talk about some of the downsides you experienced being in org? I don't know if I don't know if I should, because I feel like that's like largely personal and it's like my opinion. But I feel like if you are a VTuber and you're looking into corporations versus independent, it's all on you, bro. Like you gotta think about like what is best for you personally, because what is best for you may not make sense to another person. But I will say, like, obviously, like, take it very seriously, think about it a lot. Get a lawyer for one to go over contracts for you. But that's just the obvious advice that everyone should get for pretty much anything involving like contracts, business kind of shit. Indie game. I'm happy to be welcomed into the indie gang once more. Thank you so much.